YouTube, what's going on, man? We back at it again. Words by Waters with Words with Waters. Another episode, man. We here. What we 2 weeks in, y'all. 2 weeks into the 2 weeks into the new year, man. I'm trying to sage real quick and put this sage over here. It's getting all on the damn face and stuff. But yeah, we got 2 weeks into the new year, man. How everybody feeling? How we feeling, man? We feeling good, feeling discouraged about our goals. We feeling motivated. We feeling like we need to sit back and reevaluate our goals. How we feeling, man? I had put that on my Instagram, to do like a little 2-week check-in. I'm gonna start doing I'm thinking every 30-day check-ins. What y'all think? Every two weeks, every 14 days, every 30-day check-ins, just check in. And I'll make a whole little IG reel, maybe doing little check marks about tidbits about what you need to be doing on your little 30-day check-ins for the new year. Not just for the new year, but for the whole year. So I did one of those with the IG. Go check me out at Words by Waters on Instagram, Clubhouse, pretty much everything. WORDSBYWATER. Yeah, man. So how everybody feeling? How we feeling about them goals that we got going? Time flies, man. I was saying that, and time really flies. And you look at it, you just like, damn, it was just. I was telling people around Thanksgiving, I was like, man, it's gonna be summertime before y'all know it, man. It's gonna be summertime before y'all know it. So, yeah. But yeah, anyway, today's episode is a top of the dome topic. If y'all didn't already know, you probably figured I was gonna say that. I got this little bullet right here. It's about biting the bullet. We bite the bullet for real. But anyway, I know it was hella random. I just seen the little bullet in the studio. I was like, let me get this little bullet right on. But yeah, man, today's top of the dawn topic is about why I love history. And specifically how history shows you where people get their confidence from. I think that's what the title's gonna say. How history shows you, or why does history show you where people get their confidence from? And follow me now. I'm from where I'm from. I am what I am. I identify as black. I'm black. Skin color, black man. My great grandfather is a white man. So I'm like one of the people who I got white in my family so close to where it's not like I'm a light-skinned nigga, but it's so close to where it's not like I'm like, oh, I got a granddaddy. He 6 granddaddies down, 5 granddaddies down. So literally my mama's granddaddy is a white man. They're from Ireland. So if you see my mom, she look like Vanessa Williams. My little boy got gray eyes because of her. She got gray eyes. They all light-skinned. My daddy he got more of that chocolate, Navajo, Blackfoot Indian tribe shit going on. But what was I about to say? So that's why I look like this. But I say that to say people get their current and present day confidence from their history. Whether they know it or not, whether they try to find it, whether they try to understand it more, they get that from that. So if you look at a black person, a lot of our confidence still comes from our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Most of our confidence comes from our neighborhoods. And we try to get more enlightened to be able to identify with other parts of the country that are like us in our lineage. But for the most part, we still trying to figure that out. So most of our confidence comes from I'm from New York. You see a New Yorker? Oh, New York City, New York. You can't tell New York shit. Same way you can't tell a black person from Atlanta shit or Chicago or any of those places. We get our confidence from our neighborhoods. But that's still not really us and our bloodline and our culture, you know what I'm saying? But you look at other countries and other people, they get their culture from history. Why you think certain Latinos, my kids are half Colombian, so certain Latinos are just act or come off as the upper echelon Latino. Colombians would be the top notch, or Argentinians would be the top notch South American Latinx or Latinos or Hispanic, whatever you want to call them. And then you got the Spaniards who we are the Spaniards, we are Spain, and the colonization and the conquistadors and all of this. It's all these people talk with this this the strength and his confidence based off of where they came from. That's why I love history and history books and reading and researching and all the research, and whether it's history as in his story, the man's story, the white man, the whatever you want to put it out there, the European story, or just history in general, everybody's past lineage. It shows you where people come from. And I'm so multifaceted when it comes to relationships and dating and just having like different races of girlfriends that I've actually sat at a dinner table and I've seen how people talk to each other. I've been with Filipino women and I've been with them, brought them in the crib. Not like I just dated shorty, took out, hit one time and I was out. I ain't really know, like, they brought me into their house, sat me at the table. You go into the Asian house, you take your shoes off. It's just a whole culture thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, these are the things that make people act a certain way when they're in the rooms with other people. And I've been in rooms where we're like 5, 6, 7 different races of people, like worlds within worlds, and it might be like nobody who knows shit about the hood. And then I can go back to the projects of the hood and be like, we rotate like this. So to me, I always like that because it made me see where people get their confidence from. You might see a Korean who act a certain way in front of a Chinese person who might treat like Southern Asian people different, like people from Laos and Cambodia and Vietnamese. They get treated differently from people who are more like northern eastern part of the world, like the Koreans and the Chinese and the Japanese. But it's history. It's all like, well, my grandfather. I mean, you go far enough back, and none of that shit matters. We don't give a fuck. We all look the same. We all came. You know what I'm saying? It's all super primitive. But I think we all are so lost about where we came from, and we're so constantly trying to find our source and what matters the most to us and our existence that we have to hold on to something. That's why I feel like humans are so scary. We're scary, We just try to have to find something to give us strength, something to give us confidence, whether we're just trying to learn ourselves or whether we just want to sound good in the conversation or whether it makes us feel good about being a man or being good about a woman or it makes you feel secure or confidence. All that is historically based on what has been there before you. You grow up, say, oh, my father was a farmer, I'm gonna be a farmer. My father was a truck driver, I'm gonna be a truck driver. My father was a lawyer, I'm gonna be a lawyer. That's all history. It's all past. It's all past knowledge. It's rare where somebody just is the king of kings, and it's rare where people are like real emperors, and it's rare where people are trailblazers, and they're just like, okay, I learned from history, but fuck that, I'm about to create my own shit. That's when you shift time. That's when you shift the narrative and you just say like, whoa, we about to blaze a trail and create a whole new path that's never been paved before for others to walk in. That you find those seeds within certain family trees that have that energy. So like, that's why I really think history tells where people get their confidence from and individually races. And that's just what I noticed throughout time, dating, being around different conversations of men, going to networking events, being in the corporate world, you seeing people, oh, my father owned this. And then don't even talk about America because you start talking about like white money and slavery and like ownerships and acreages and estates and just all of this stuff and assets and just the whole 19th century Gilded Age and, and all of this stuff that came to be to where people are just, hey, he did this, and it's all this like confidence that only comes off of what was done before them, and now they feel like they have to take it on to make them feel like they have some form of confidence. And it's just like, you rarely hear people that don't come from a confident place that has nothing to do about their history or what was done before them. And if it was like, well, whatever they're doing now is still connected to what was before them, so they're confident. Like, so it's rare. Like, I don't think I'm like that. I resonate with being human because I am and I'm natural. So I'm not going to like I'm God or some alien or Anunnaki and all of that shit. I mean, I can believe in a lot of different things, but it's just, I really don't be giving a fuck about none of that shit because I think I have such a great relationship with universal law that I'm just like, okay, and then what? And then what? You can just keep saying all this shit and then what? And then what? And it's like, okay, you're never going to be as high as the highest thing ever. So we just are humans and we realize how human we are and how vulnerable we are when shit like COVID comes around. A damn hurricane can knock all that damn shit out of the way. You talk about this egotistical stuff, a hurricane and blow your ass away. A tornado blow you away. A sickness, don't give a fuck about your history. That same shit killed all them people. The Spanish fly and all these things that just will show you how quick you just a speck within a speck within a speck within a speck. So that was just my little spiel, my little 10 minutes on why I think history is what determines a person's confidence. Tell me what y'all think. Give me your feedback. I always love the comments, whichever ones I get. Like, subscribe, hit that like button, subscribe, share. We're just trying to spread knowledge to the world with my words or my view of the words, man. Like I say, I'm just spreading knowledge and enlightenment through my words on my view of the world. So if y'all want to get a part of this um, journey, because it is a journey, life is a journey, man. It's a marathon, it's a decathlon, if you ask me. You know, get involved. It's nothing but love, man. And you know, tell me what y'all think. Is y'all think that's true? That if y'all do, y'all notice that as people never seen when you step in the crowds and people just have these different confidence and you know, even you can go as I end with this. You can go as simple as networking, talking with some corporate people, and people are always talk about what their history, their resume, what they either did or what they're currently doing. You know, it's always something. It's like da 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 da. Now I feel like I got some big nuts because of this, or you know, it's like, bro, you know. I really feel like that affected me a lot, just like dating so many different races of women and just being able to be around so many different races of people and seeing how everybody's just at each other's throats and everybody's trying to just keep something that started a long time ago. But I think it's gonna be a shift. Mark my words, and I'll say that for another video. I think the displacement and automation of technology is gonna be a shift somewhat because we're gonna be dealing with something that's potentially a lot more intelligent than us. So, number love, y'all. Remember to like, subscribe. It's Words with Waters by yours truly, Waters. Yeah, write until you're wealthy and read until you're rich. And remember to write your world into existence.